Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Ruzimas Ayurazali from the Commerce Department, Polytechnic Sultan Azlan Shah, Malaysia. It's my pleasure to present our research at the 8th Kuala Lumpur International Conference on Education, Economic and Technology 2026, CLITEX 2026. Today I will be presenting our research entitled Sales Simulation as a Teaching and Learning Tools, Impact on Marketing Students' Learning Outcome and Work Readiness. This research was conducted together with my co-author Nurul Ashikin binti Mat Taib and Puan Zanita Ismail. In this presentation, I will briefly walk you through the key aspect of this research. So first, I will explain the research background and problem statement that highlight the importance of this study. Then I will present the research objective and literature review that form the theoretical foundation of this study. Next, I will discuss the conceptual framework and research methodology, followed by the finding analysis of the study. And finally, I will conclude the presentation by discussing the main conclusion, the contribution to the Sustainable Development Goal, and suggestion for the future research. For the research background, sales simulation has become an important experiential learning approach in marketing education. Traditional lecture-based teaching often provide limited opportunities for students to practice real sales skill. So, however, employees frequently report that marketing graduate lack of important competency such as communication skill, customer handling skill, negotiation ability, and confidence in real selling situation. So, according to Jackson 2015, employees often perceive graduate as lacking practical workplace skill despite having strong theoretical knowledge. Therefore, experiential learning approaches such as sales simulation are introduced to bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and workplace skill. For the problem statement, so marketing graduates are expected to demonstrate strong sales competencies when entering the workforce. So, however, many students face several challenges such as limited experience interacting with customer. Number two, difficult applying theoretical marketing knowledge. Number three, lack of negotiation and persuasion skill. And number four, low confidence in real sales environment. Although sales simulation is commonly used in marketing education, empirical evidence on its effectiveness in improving learning outcomes and employability, readiness remain limited. Therefore, this study investigates the role of sales simulation in preparing marketing students for workplace demand. Previous study highlight that graduate often lacks workplace related competencies despite completing academic programs. Although some simulation is commonly used in marketing education, empirical evidence on its effectiveness in improving learning outcome and employable readiness remain limited. Therefore, this study investigate the role of sales simulation as an experiential learning approach in preparing marketing students for workplace demand. Next, for the research objective, this study the first one, examine the impact of sales simulation experience on marketing student learning outcome. Number two, analyze the relationship between learning outcome and employability readiness. And number three, determine whether sales simulation contribute to student work readiness. Okay. Next, for the literature review, this study is based on experiential learning theory. So, experiential learning theory by Koch 2015, which emphasized learning through experience and reflection. So, previous studies also shows that simulation-based learning help students improve their communication skill, confidence, and decision-making ability. In addition, experiential learning activity contribute to the development of employability skill and workplace readiness among students. For the conceptual framework, this study proposed a conceptual framework involving two independent variables and one independent independent variable. The independent variable are sales simulations and learning outcome. For the dependence variable is employability readiness. So the framework suggests that sales simulation experience influence learning outcome, which subsequently contribute to employability readiness. For the research methodology. So this study adopts a quantitative descriptive research designed using a cross-sectional survey. So a total of 75 respondents participate in the study. So the respondent consists of marketing students undergoing industrial training and marketing graduate who have previous experience in sales simulation activity in class. So data were collected using a structured questionnaire with a 5-point Likert scale. So the data were analyzed using SPSS version 29, including descriptive statistic, percent correlation analysis, and a multiple regression analysis. So for the finding and analysis, the description for the descriptive analysis, it shows that all construct recorded high mean score above 4.30. So the overall mean score was 4.49, indicating a high level of agreement among respondents. So this result suggests that students generally perceive sales simulation as an effective learning activity that improve their learning outcome and work readiness. For the percent correlation analysis, data shows very strong positive relationship between the study variable. So learning outcome recorded is the strongest relationship with employability readiness with uh, 0.954, followed by sales simulation experience with 0.906. This indicates that students who benefit more from simulation-based learning tend to feel more prepared to enter the workplace. So for the multiple regression analysis, the regression analysis confirmed that both variable significantly influence employable readiness. So learning outcome emerge as the strongest predictor with better value 0.690, followed by sales simulation experience with beta value of 0.312. So the regression model explains 93.1% of the variance in employability readiness, indicating strong explanatory power of the models.